Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Mom Knows Ball. This is Jordan King. That is Mom who knows ball, obviously. Yeah, episode 2. We've received a good amount of feedback, and by good amount, I would say definitely double digit amount. From our
It is more. It is more than double digits. I'm
double
not gonna
digits
let
is a
you
wide range, Mom.
minimize it.
Yes, not minimizing it, but we love hearing from folks and how this podcast resonates with them. At this time, despite all of the sponsorship offers, we're going to stick to being ad free, and we do that for you guys. The few, the proud.
For the fans.
For the
It's
fans.
For
Yeah.
the fans.
For the love of ball. That's what we're doing it for. We're not doing it for the money or the notoriety. Nah. Hey, Mom, how you doing? I know you feel like you don't see me, but here I am.
Yeah, I mean, low key, part of the perk of doing this podcast is I do get to see that face. I think we mentioned, and maybe we didn't mention in our opening podcast, I live in Dallas. Jordan lives in LA. And whenever I try to FaceTime with him to see that face, which some say looks a little bit like mine, I don't know.
Yeah.
Smile, Jordan. Smile.
I have some notes.
He's always quote unquote driving. So I know that if I do a podcast, I get to see him. But yeah, it's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Mom. Obviously, first episode, we really dived into our background, our relationship. So we're not going to do that again. So if you need a little, catch up, listen to episode 1. Now we are for episode 2. Mom, do you want to go over the kind of agenda of what we are going to talk about?
Yeah. So we are going to do just a little quick who we are, just really quick for all of those of you who didn't watch episode 1. We know most people did. Why we do this. And then we're going to, we're just going to do a quick take on college football. We are less than a month away. I can't believe it. And so we're going to do like a little quick take on college football, a little quick take on the NFL. College is going to be heavy on Alabama and SEC. And if you don't know why, you definitely got to listen to episode 1. NFL is going to be heavy on AFC and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Those are our teams. And then we're doing this cute little thing because we want to have a reoccurring bit. And it's called Things That Make Me Laugh and Things That Make Me Cry. And I'm going to take laugh this week. And I think Jordan is going to come up with cry. We'll see because, he hadn't had time to
the allegations against me are just compiling. It feels just unnecessary. Look, I did the assignment. I just did it my own way, and there's nothing wrong with that. I took creative control of the assignment, and I think you'll be proud of me for the work that I've done.
And yes, thank you, Jordan. Thank you so much for your contributions to this conversation. And then, we're still going to get guests. But, I think our number one guest request has been Mama Kelsey. What do you think, Jordan? Do you think we can get Mama Kelsey?
I think, you know what? I think we could, if we play our cards right. I don't want to brag or anything, but I did once talk to Travis Kelce, actually at the Super Bowl at the press conference, asking him a question. And
That's right.
He was like,
That's right.
He was pretty jazzed about my question. So I don't want to say that we're besties, but it felt like there was an unspoken, you go on my pod, I go on yours. So, check me out in the next Greenlight pod. And, maybe you'll see me at the next Taylor Swift concert.
I am hopeful. And I've got a connection too. In LA, I worked out at the gym that he worked out at. Now, we were never there at the exact same time.
So did we confirm that he definitely worked out there? Because
I actually saw some videos after I left. So, we kind of have the same kind of workout routine. I mean, seems to be serving
Yeah,
us
you're
both
basically in
well,
the
right?
NFL. Yeah, you're basically
Yeah,
in the NFL.
yeah. I mean, so but yeah, just like, hey, let me reintroduce the concept. We are doing a podcast that really explores the relationship between mothers and their children around sports and the bond that it creates, the bond that's bigger than what's happening on the field, on the court, on the diamond.
Mm.
And it's something that has been important between myself and my kids, and there are so many other mothers who we're learning about, and a lot of mothers that we see. And so we just want to use this opportunity to talk about that cute little relationship and the fact that, you know, I am a big time football fan, and how I shared my love of football and some other sports, but mainly football with my kids. So that's what we're doing. And Jordan, do you have the information that I shared with you, the highly technical data around the feedback that we got, or is this something else that I'm going to have to work through?
I did the research. I saw what you sent me. I feel like you can only best say it in your own great words. So I'm going to step aside and let you present the information that
So you're going to surrender the floor to me because you didn't.
Yeah, because I don't want to be selfish here. It's mom knows ball, so I got to give you Mike Scher's mom. You know, no pun intended. Go for it.
So you didn't read the analytics that I sent you. Okay. Number one piece of feedback. It should be obvious. Y'all need some microphones. Y'all need microphones. So yeah, I had somebody said, hey, y'all were telling a really funny joke and I missed part of it because the audio went out. So we got microphones. So yeah.
Yay. I mean, again,
we're fancy. We're fancy.
Bougie. Yeah, we're we're stepping our game up. I was also told that I was backlit pretty badly and the lighting could have been better. So I have turned around in my apartment. You can see an MLK quote, very, classy of me, I know. Fight on. Anyway, we're slowly but surely learning the pod game, but we got mics in front of our faces, look good, feel good, pod good. And I think I think this is gonna be a good episode, even though we're already like 10 minutes in, but let's let's run it.
Okay. Let's we're gonna get some guests, but right now we need to let the main thing be the main thing.
Exactly.
So we are less than a month out from football. And so for me, college football, this is the time of the year that I typically get really, really, really excited. I mean, I don't know, Jordan.
Yeah, it's like if I was in high school or living at home, this would be constant SEC network, Feinbaum, mom being mad about something someone said, disrespecting Alabama, even though they were probably ranked number 1 or number 2 in the preseason poll. But she'll find something to motivate her. And so it's as soon as the calendar flips to August, it is nonstop, just college football talk.
But I got a confession. I got a confession.
All right.
I have been slightly distracted. Now, I will say that this morning I did watch a repeat of the Alabama-Georgia SEC championship game. Don't roll your eyes just because
you guys will learn the quirks of mom is that she rewatches these games it will be a Tuesday in March and she's rewatching the Alabama Georgia SEC championship game. I mean I respect it. It's like your favorite movie, but if your favorite movie was a football game.
Well, I like seeing that moment when the other team realizes they're not going to win. But anyway, I have been slightly distracted, and I was chatting with a friend of mine about it. And yeah, changing of the guard, that's got me, a little not as motivated. But it's the Olympics. I am so dialed in to the Olympics.
Yeah.
It has distracted me. Really. Here we go. I'm cheating I'm cheating on football.
Wow. Mom,
I'm a cheater.
Mom, your patriotism is showing, you know, like
I'm a cheater.
what's going
I'm cheating
on?
on football with the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, look, I
I'm
never
so
thought I'd see
ashamed.
the day.
I'm so ashamed. But anyway, hey, getting excited, looking forward to some, some of the X's and O's. We've got that offensive line that I think is ranked number 1 in the country right now. Like, I think everybody on that line weighs over 300 pounds. So last season we had some issues with the snap. Hopefully we work that
Oh,
out.
yes, we did.
I'm looking to see, Jalen Milroe. I'm looking to see him sling that ball this year. And, his wide receivers, he's got one new one freshman, and then I can't remember the name of the other guy that's been there. I'm getting my names wrong again. No producer here, just a few notes. But here's the thing I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the sidelines. I'm looking forward to what is Coach DeBoer going to do. Is he going to scream and holler? Is he going to take his headset off? Is he going to chew some butts out on the sideline? And then what's going to be the impact to the team? So that's what I'm looking forward to. And some other stuff with the schedule. This thing goes so fast because I really wanted to talk about the SEC schedule and how we're now expanded and we're playing Oklahoma. And hey, Oklahoma, welcome to the SEC. Welcome to the SEC.
Well, yeah. Boomer Sooner, baby.
I got it, Jordan. This is what we're going to do for Oklahoma.
Okay.
We're going to give them a little purse and tell them to sit on the bench.
Wow.
And wait until the big boys finish shopping.
I mean, everyone wants.
Do you get
that?
No,
I got that. That was good. Yeah, you thought you ate there. You ate a little, but there was some crumbs that were left. There was crumbs on the couch, but that's okay. I saw the vision and I respect it. And again,
little bench.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, I get it. No, it's an exciting time of the year, and again, we don't have to dive into the X's and O's at this point. We will continue to ramp up our, football talk as the season kicks off. But, for me, this was always my favorite time of the year for multiple reasons, not just football, but I oddly school starting was big for me. Not that I was, again, great at like A's, again, A's and B's mostly. But it was just, I like back to school shopping. I like the crisp in the fall air. There's something about this time of year that's like a newness, of freshness. It almost feels like an actual new year in that sense. And I'm still, even at, I'm not going to say my age at this point, at a certain age that I am, that I
he's 31.
That I relax. Hey, what's wrong? We don't need to get into that. I still kind of my timeline or my clock kind of works in that fall is the beginning of things, and so that's kind of just growing up in the South and having that. So no, I'm excited about all things. And personally, as someone who works in sports media, it's extra exciting because there's no slow day. And so getting to cover football and getting to cover any other sports, everyone's kind of in this excitement mode. It's also stressful, but it's great. Every team thinks they're going to win the Super Bowl. Every team thinks they're going to win the Natty. And so yeah, it's definitely my favorite time of the year. We're just getting over the dog days of summer, and hopefully the temperature drops just for me and I guess for you, because
I'm in Dallas.
It's a little bit hotter in Dallas.
I say last night at 11 o'clock, the temp was 99 degrees and it felt like 103, I think. It was with the humidity. So okay, Jordan, in the NFL, what are we thinking?
Yeah.
What are we thinking is going to happen?
So, she went on her little soliloquy. What's the word?
I'm not even sure what word you're trying to say there.
There was okay. All right, we'll workshop it, try
Yeah.
to figure it out. No, that's a word. I just have to
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
took no, I took a risk there by like trying it for the first time on a live pod, and that's not great, obviously. Um,
Okay.
anyway, for the NFL, I could talk about the Jags, and we will definitely talk a lot about the Jags. But I am very fascinated by this Chiefs team and this lingering three-peat that we're about to see.
I know.
And they are a dynasty, and I have to say, takes one to know one. We're coming from Alabama. That was a dynasty. That era is obviously, I would say it ended that chapter at least with Saban, not being there. But I gotta say, this might be like the least hateable dynasty that I've seen in my lifetime. I just see I think about other dynasties, and it's Belichick and Brady and Grumpy, and no one likes that. And I always loved Steph, but with the Warriors, once they got KD, it just it wasn't great. But there is something charming about this Chiefs team. And it's not just, the tight end dating the number one pop star. I would say that might be points against. But I like Patrick Mahomes, and I like Andy Reid. And I think that they're two people who I enjoy their presence. They feel authentically themselves. And yeah, I mean, it's obviously I want the Jags to win the Super Bowl. I want them to beat the Chiefs, but I also wouldn't be mad if this, this Chiefs team does cement their legacy with a three-peat, because I think we could be looking at the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have a different take. I guess I now kind of understand how people felt when Alabama was, felt like they were on their way to a three-peat with AJ McCarron. Like I'm just kind of sick of hearing about the Chiefs. I'm like
I feel like
really
we don't
sick of
hear
hearing
about
that.
them that much, really. I feel like for a team that's won twos, I don't know. I feel like the 49ers, and I don't know. They feel like they're not as talked about as a team. And again, maybe it's in my own bubble, but I just
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you definitely have shown a lot more affection for them than some other teams. So again, what we like to see it, we'd like to see our Jags in that big game,
yep.
and I'd love to see them playing the Eagles, because that's kind of my second team, because I just love Jalen Hurts, and we'll talk about that more. We don't have time to do the things that make me laugh and things that make me hate. The things that
No,
make
I
me.
think, Mom, I think we should do one each. I think we should do one each
Oh,
to end
okay.
it. Because I feel good about mine, but I want you to
Okay.
start.
Well, I've got things that make me laugh. Okay.
Let's do pick one though. So this is, this wasn't a part.
Okay. A thing that makes me laugh.
A thing that makes you laugh, and a thing
But
that
I
makes
have
you
to tell
cry.
a little story.
Here we
So,
go. 10
okay,
minutes
I'm not
later.
gonna talk forever.
Okay.
Head coach of Nebraska in some press conference starts talking about the expanded Big Ten. He just keeps yapping. Okay, he should have stopped with "we're gonna be competitive." Okay, I could have taken that. Yeah, you're gonna be competitive. Big Ten won the college football playoff last year. Then he went on to say it's the best league in college football. Like, I'm like, okay, all right, have some confidence in your group. I'm okay with that. He had to go ahead and just keep talking and call it the NFL of college football. Now I got to stop you. Now I have got to stop you, Matt Rule. You are the head coach of Nebraska. I'm not hating on Nebraska. They'll probably just really be mad with me if they saw this. But because you got a rich history. But for the last 20 years, I haven't been that relevant in college football. In fact, Jordan, the only time they really had any excitement around them is when they made the decision to hire their golden boy, Scott Frost, to come back and coach that team. And if I'm not mistaken, I wish I had somebody. We need a producer here. I think they
I don't
fired
think
him after 3 years.
Yeah, I don't think it. I
And
remember
so,
the
you
headline
know
was
what, Matt
frostbite or
Rule?
something like that. Yeah,
You
it wasn't
to
great.
think and to you know what he said? That in the Big Ten they should get 4 spots. 4 out of 12. We're not good with math, but I think that's a third. I think that's a third. If you divide 12 by 4, do we get 3, Jordan?
Yep, I think we do.
And so,
Yeah.
I'm laughing because that was a joke. Things that make me laugh.
She's laughing, but also fuming. And you guys just saw she's got crazy eyes right now. So there's like, she's already got herself fired up. She's like, we're ready to go. Like, that's all I needed. Like, I'm back. Olympics, what?
I'm back.
No, she's literally, yeah. I think you took the things that make me laugh so hard that I am also angry is how that could have been interpreted.
Okay, so what makes you cry?
So what makes me cry?
Thing?
No, my one thing that makes me cry, and I think it's a good way to end the pod, is this Jason Tatum situation in the Olympics. And the thing we talked about last episode about when you would speak out when I wouldn't get enough playing time. And guess what? Jason Tatum's mom, this guy just won an NBA title. This guy just won an NBA title, and he's at the top of the world. He's at the Olympics, and he's getting DNPs in the semifinal game. And his mom's got to say, "I don't know what's going on. It's unacceptable. Makes no sense." That's all caps. No sense.
I love that.
And so that shows you, if anything, doesn't matter the level. You could be the last guy on the bench. You could be Pee-wee, whatever it is. But this is at the grandest stage, and she's like, nah, like this coach isn't playing my boy enough. And it is. I think it is honestly it is a reflection of what this pod is, what this pod means to us, what moms who are always going to fight for their sons at whatever level it is. Again, he's a grown man. He's got a child and everything. But I thought that was a thing that it made me cry because, again, I'm not a big Celtics fan, but you got to imagine for him it's tough. And then for his mom as well. And to see, him on the grandest stage after this amazing life event of winning a title. It could have been the summer of Jason Tatum. And it's kind of become everyone's looking at you because you're just not even getting, it's not even like you're playing that bad. You're just not playing. So
yeah, I'm with you. That did bring a little tear to my eye when I saw that he wasn't playing, and I was like, is he really not going to get in this game? And then I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not that much of a big deal. But then I saw, his mom. That brings a little tear to my eye. Look,
you can't blame her. You never I'm sure he was like, yo, mom, chill. But it's tough. It's a tough situation. And it's the one, if the U.S. does win it, it's the one kind of sour note. You're like, ooh, I feel like this could have been handled better by Steve Kerr. But yeah.
It took you back for a minute, Jordan.
It did.
Those days when I would be out there.
Yeah. I would I was compared to, or I guess he would have been compared to me because he's much younger. Jason Tatum and I's game, very similar. So definitely, yeah, it was PTSD for sure.
Okay, so we're going to have to figure out a way to show our personalities, tell our stories, but do it in less than 30 minutes because we've gone over 30 minutes.
We told you we're yappers. We apologize in advance.
We are
yapping.
We are yappers,
yeah,
but you know what?
We're going to be intentional yappers, okay? That's what we're going to try to be, intentionally yapping.
You know what? But then you don't have to listen to the entire podcast, but it would be really great if you did. So here we go. Mom Knows Ball, episode number 2 is in the books.
Check it.
What do? We listen, we subscribe, and we like.
And we spread the word. And again, we're not doing ads yet. We're not accepting any deals. Nike, Gatorade.
Stop.
Away.
Just stop. Leave us alone.
It's getting annoying at this point.
Yeah,
we're doing it for the love of ball. Yeah, we're doing it for the love of ball.
I can barely walk down the street, Jordan. I mean, people are constantly stopping me.
Again, like I said, the double digits of feedback. It's crazy. All right, that is it for episode 2 of Mom Knows Ball. I am Jordan. That is Mom.
I'm Mom. I know ball.
All right, see you guys later.
All right, bye-bye. I know ball.